New York City was invaded the other day by Canada.
What?
It was crazy.
It was ridiculous.
If you don't know what happened over here the other day, the Canadian wildfire, there was a wildfire in Quebec that I believe is still going on, an insane wildfire, I was told.
Yeah.
And the
Over 400?
smoke, over 400 fires, something like that, 100 fires?
Yeah.
So the smoke made its way to New York City and New York State, and it looked apocalyptic. The sky was orange. The sun was blocked. It was insane. And our air quality, which is supposed to be about 50, was at like 400. And then maybe 200 in this city, 200 in that city. But it was, don't even go outside. They told you not even to go outside. It was the worst air quality in the world for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God it ended up clearing up. By now it's cleared up. It cleared up maybe like 2 days later. But man, I woke up that morning and I saw there was a fog in the sky. But I thought it was a fog from the rain from the night before, because it rained like all night. So I'm like, oh, it's foggy from the rain. And a lot of times, sometimes I wake up in the morning and it looks like Silent Hill outside. Like you cannot even see the buildings. That's how foggy it is. So I'm like, oh, it's just a little layer of fog. All day, I don't even pay attention to it. I get a text, and my friend is like, is the sky orange over there? Is it smoky over there? Because the Canadian wildfires are bugging out, and it's got New York, full of smoke. And I'm like, oh, is that what that is? That's crazy. I didn't even know. So I didn't even take it serious. I'm like, oh, it's just a little smoke, whatever. I go outside later that night. I go to the store. I come back. I'll probably maybe outside for 10 minutes tops. I come back and I notice my eyes are itching, my throat is itching, and I'm like, oh my God, is that from the smoke? And the next day, it was like 10 times worse. It popped off the next day. I talked to the same friend, right? Listen to this. So I mean, you got your typical, like, the world did not stop though in New York. Like I was talking to our friend Tashin.
Hell no, my
he
sister
said
was
he
at
had
work.
he had to work at Amazon. He said he couldn't even breathe. He said he's going up flights of steps and he thinks he's gonna collapse. Jeff Bezos ain't shutting down for nothing. So
no
people were outside and people were inhaling the smoke, and they said inhaling it is like inhaling a pack of cigarettes if you stay outside for like an hour. I was talking to my friend, the same one that told me about the smoke that put me onto this, and she was like, yeah, I'm talking to my friend that day, or whatever, the worst day, and her friend goes, yeah, I see it. I'm outside vaping right now. And I'm like, you literally cannot be doing anything worse. Like, you cannot be doing anything worse for yourself but being out here, just vape inside. That's the point of vaping, is you can do it inside. Oh my God, I couldn't even believe it. So it was insane. Thank God it ended up clearing up. How was it over by you?
Man, it was the same. I had to run over to the bank to get some money for my trip for Florida, and I was like, I'm walking, and I knew it was smoky. I knew what was happening, and as a smoker, I'm like, oh crap! Like oh crap! It was like constantly taking a smoking hookah. Just constantly, with not uncontrollable. And I knew only to be out there for like an hour. Luckily I was less than an hour out there. But it was ridiculous. I immediately was like, I gotta go. My eyes was watering up. I think I handled it better because I'm a smoker, but that walk back, I was like, I needed a mask. I didn't have any mask. I was like, wow, this is bad. So now I'm gonna go purchase mask. I saw this lady with like an actual, like one of those heavy duty ones with the oxygen. And
you talking about the Dyson mask that everybody was making? It was so funny because this chick was on IG or whatever, TikTok, and she was like, y'all was making fun of me for this oxygen thing, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like this little headband that has a mask attached to it. You look like Iron
Bane.
Man, or you look like Bane. You look like Bane, exactly. And everybody was like, LOL, you look like an idiot, you look like a moron. And she's like, yeah, who's laughing now? Who's a moron now? And I was like, you know what, girl? You got
She's
it.
right. Yeah, I think I see the same video.
You got it.
You know what's also crazy about that is I saw some videos from some Canadians before they got
Oh,
restricted.
really?
Here's what's funny about that. The whole smoke thing. There's a bunch of TikTok Canadians that literally came out and said, we don't know what the hell is going on in your country, but we're the one with the fire and we don't have that experience. We've had wildfires. We've never gotten orange smoke. We've never seen anything like that. It's
I've
never been done.
Maybe because it was blowing a certain way.
Bro, the way where Quebec is, I forget how you say that. Quebec. Yes. The way it is, is that it's all the way on this one side of Canada, and then it was going down. So it still had to go down towards us. If you look at that map. So it still passed through the entire country. They did not have not even remotely the experience we had.
Wow. It's funny because I forgot to mention that, like, when I did look outside, though, I did notice something strange. I thought it was odd, is that I did notice that the smoke did have a little Canadian look to it. I noticed that it felt like a French-Canadian smoke, but I thought I was tripping. I thought I was bugging. It did look French-Canadian, but I didn't want to throw conspiracies out there. It's wild. Speaking of conspiracies, though, man, yep. This is always the best time to be on TikTok. This is anytime anything happens. If there's an explosion, if there's like a bad storm, if a politician sneezes during a speech,
this is it, bro. This is did you read Leviticus chapter 9? The world is over. The apocalyptic reign is coming. The Lucifer is here. The Dark Prince is returned. I'm like, y'all never seen a wildfire before? I mean, it looks apocalyptic, but this doesn't mean the world is ending.
Bro, it's never looked like this. That's what people point. That's the only point people make.
God, but
it's never.
If you read the Bible, this is the third event that's gonna bring back Leviathan and the flaming dragons. Blah blah blah. I'm like, everybody, relax. When you see the ground part and the demons come out, then we could talk. But how many crazy events have we seen? And everybody's like, this is it. Get your Bible ready. He's coming back. I'm like, relax. It's all right. You guys are getting stressed. Oh my God. Like, I love conspiracy theories, by the way, and there's a lot of them that are true. But you can't tell me that Biden falls down on the stage and is like, this is it. This was in the Bible when Joseph fell down during his speech on the rock. It brought the apocalyptic horses in the desert. I'm like, no, it's just a wildfire. Relax.
The problem is that there's never been a wildfire. People in California was like,
okay, and you know what? We've never had a train crash and then literally poison a whole state. That doesn't mean that it's the apocalypse. That means that somebody fucked up. It's not a sign that Leviathan's coming back and it's gonna be fiery seas.
So wait. Do you see how people were connecting all the dots? That was fun. I will say this.
I mean, I was watching something and I just can't. My brain hurts with this. I can't.
Oh my God.
Like, listen. Just relax. If COVID wasn't it, a wildfire is not it.
Oh, it's so fun.
A wildfire is not it.
Well, hey, next vaccinations will be around soon, so can't wait for that.
For what, the fog? We're gonna get wildfire vaccines. Yeah, that's gonna be the next thing. Listen, there's gonna be the wildfires are getting crazy, so we're gonna need a vaccine. So if you take the vaccine and you inhale the smoke, it's don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. That'll be the next one. Oh
man, the dots people connect. They're like the 15-minute cities. It's all planned. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I mean, listen, if you tell me that if you were to tell me that the government started a wildfire for a nefarious purpose, I'd believe that. I'll believe that, but I'm not going to sit here and start breaking down,
the Bible.
Yeah, I'm not going to start because in history, there's been too many events that looked catastrophic, that looked like it was the end of the world, and it just wasn't. Like, the tsunami that had, like, how many tsunamis have we had? They're like, this is it, Noah's Ark, everybody get ready, so get your plywood out. Like, come on. It's not going to.
So what do you think about the orcas hitting ships? Over like 25 cases of orcas just knocking over boats and joining together.
Sounds like y'all need to get the fuck out of the water. I think I saw, like, I don't know if it was orcas or if it was some animal, some fish that they were like marine biologists like, they're getting faster. You know what that means? Stop fucking swimming around them. Relax. What are we doing in there? What are we doing? Why are we in there playing with them?
Yo.
Relax.
Yo. That's a fact. Stop fucking with my boys orcas.
The orcas are getting faster. You know what that means? Stop swimming around them. Leave them alone.
Nah, so somebody hit a boat. Somebody was traveling, hit a orca, and for the last few years, apparently orca attacks have been on a rising, and a mother orca has been teaching her children how to flip over ships and stuff like that.
Wow.
So they're just out there now.
Well,
they're tight at us.
I don't think orcas want to go to war. Let's just put it that way. They're not technologically ready because this is not it.
I think they have the advantage.
They have the advantage.
They have the advantage.
They don't have any technology.
I mean,
we could literally just wipe out the species in a week.
To wipe out orcas is to wipe out so many species under the water. That's crazy. You can't just target one.
Well, they're the ones flipping over. We didn't start it. They're the ones flipping over boats. Is it American boats?
I think is where was it? Starts with a P. Portugal?
Oh, that's their problem. They got to worry about that. We don't got to worry about that. That sounds like a Portuguese problem to me. You want to hear about a problem?
What's up?
So you remember the SpongeBob Ice Pops? Where they got the gumball eyes? Well, you don't like them?
I did like those as a kid.
Oh,
they taste like lemon. They were good, but I just don't like SpongeBob.
They were lemon. They were fruit punch. So apparently now, for some strange reason, the company that makes them are switching over from gumball eyes, which they've had since we were born, to chocolate eyes. Like not even chocolate gumballs, but just a thin layer of chocolate. And people like myself are rightfully outraged. What the hell are you doing changing the gumball eyes?
Now you know you're retarded.
Is this like a money thing? I don't understand. They came out with a statement and they said the Popsicle brand is always looking for ways to improve their products and made the decision to remove the gumballs. Gumballs will be replaced with a chocolatey layer for the eyes instead. This new version is available in stores now. Is this an improvement? I don't think so. I didn't know you could buy them in stores either, but probably because I haven't even thought about them. Once I thought about it, I was like, if you put one in front of me right now, I would kill it. So I would destroy that. Those things were great. So lemon, fruit punch, and chocolate do not go together. What the hell? A lot of people were taking to Twitter and Instagram, and somebody was like, I'm sorry, why would I want chocolate with my fruit punch and cotton candy? Always got to ruin a good thing. This has to be, there has to be some stupid reason they're doing it. It has to be a money thing. They don't want to pay for gumballs. I mean, sometimes you'd get them and they would, one gumball will be missing or one of them will be broken, but that was the fun part. Some people didn't eat the gumballs. Some people said they didn't eat them, so they just picked them out, but that's a personal problem. It sounds like a personal problem to me. I liked them. I don't understand. This is dumb, and I hope there's a boycott and they bring them back because now that I know about that, I want one.
We're about to boycott gumball eyes.
Yeah, the popsicle.
Chocolate eyes.
Popsicle. I didn't even know popsicle was a brand.
I didn't know that either. So they make all the Spider-Man, the Hulks, the SpongeBob, and all of that.
Yeah,
they make all of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought we just called it a popsicle. I didn't know popsicle was the name brand. I thought it was just like a type of ice cream. So this is outrageously dumb. I can't even believe they would do something.
Now you know you're retarded.
Just wow. Just wow. Now the kids are gonna grow up today with chocolate. They're not even gonna know. They're not even gonna know how good we had it.
They already have a sucky life,
Well, at least they got iPads. We didn't have that. At least they got iPads, and they're gonna have the Apple glasses, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Something pissed you off. Which is something happened in San Francisco with the self-driving taxis. What happened with this?
So out there in San Francisco over the weekend, sadly, 9 was shot. Of course, this has been happening. Obviously, big problem. But what made this problem even 10 times worse was that the fact that if y'all don't know, San Francisco is one of those states where technology is used. It's like a nice test site for a lot of new technology, and they're testing out the self-driven taxi cars right now. There's a company out there, I forget this name, but they have a car. But while the cops were trying to get to to their site to where the shooting was happening, the taxi had basically blocked their way on their way to their route to the crime scene.
God.
And this was nonsense because this was just such. The cop came out. He yelled at the car, "Get out the way! Get out the way!" There was nobody able to remotely control it to say, "Oh shit, emergency! Let's move this car. It needs to go." For some reason, when it sees fire signals, fire truck signals and police signals, it just pauses.
It was parked in the middle of the street.
It just stops.
Oh my God!
Pretty much. So and apparently, this happens about 3 times a day.
Where the car would just stop.
It would just stop for emergencies. Now, it's usually not a problem, but because of the shooting, it became a big problem.
It sounds like it could be a problem. What if it just stops in the middle of the street and then it just causes a pileup?
Apparently, it's not doing that. It's for some reason only when people in our first responders are needed. It doesn't respond well enough. It doesn't respond quick enough, and it has to be. It should be. It's supposed to be. That's the main.
Well, it doesn't even know what's going on. It doesn't know a shooting's happening. That's why they shouldn't be out. We shouldn't even have this. Why do we need self-driving taxis? Let people have the job of driving people around. A lot of people like to do it. A lot of people need to do it.
That's a fact.
Why do we need robots to do that? I don't get it at all. Because the companies don't want to pay the employees. That's why they want it to happen. They want to pay the upfront cost of making these things, whatever the maintenance fees are, but they don't want to pay human beings. And this is absolutely disgusting.
Now, the same company is also saying that they're going to be in the next year moving to California. So I'm like, if you live in California, there's already a bunch of bullshit happening now. Here's another piece of shit for you to have.
Oh my God!
Enjoy that, California.
I would never want to live in California. There was a time where I would. There was a time where I did. Now you got the delivery robots, which the little Wally looking things driving around with the wheels, delivering people's coffees, delivering people's cakes that I just want to kick over every time I see them on TikTok. I can't even imagine walking around the street and then you got little Wally coming around. You got R2-D2 carrying somebody's fucking brunch down the street, blocking your way. Then you got millions of homeless people creating mansions out of cardboard boxes in front of your house. Mm-hmm. And now you got a car that's going to impede upon police activity when there's a shooting going on. This is probably the worst.
And they barely can't even get to the emergencies with the homeless people and all that crap that's happening. But we about to have cars blocking them in case something happened. Oh man,
this is so unnecessary. Yeah. This is so ridiculous.
Well, shout out to the 50th state, the lowest ranking state with housing.
Cali?
So shout out to you, Cali. Yep.
What are you talking about? There's houses everywhere. They're building them out of cans.
Oh, yeah.
There's houses everywhere. I don't know.
Those are self-made houses.
Yeah, there's houses everywhere in California. Right in the middle of the street, you see one made out of Burger King bags. What are you talking about? Listen to this. I don't know if you saw this, but in South Carolina, Juneteenth is right around the corner.
Yes, Juneteenth is right around the corner.
South Carolina, I forgot what exact town
Don't say something.
In.
Don't say something just crazy. Wait. That's gonna make me sad.
It probably will make you sad. I can't wait to hear you think about this. So in one of these towns in South Carolina, they put up banners promoting their Juneteenth party, and people were outraged because on the banner to promote the Juneteenth event, that's a holiday where they celebrate the emancipation of slaves, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's white people on the banner, like only white people on the banner. What are your thoughts on this? A black holiday, white people promoting it like this, like they're doing a hiking ad or something, like if they're on a trail or
I feel like this is their response because they know that only cool white people get invited to the barbecue. Only the cool ones for Juneteenth. Like if you see a Juneteenth party out there in the South or even up here, and you see white folk, they're cool. They're cool. They're one of us.
That's what the promotion was?
So I think the promotion was them getting upset. They were like, we want what they eat. We want the fried chicken. We want to have fun. We want to listen to R. Kelly in private. You know.
You think it was the white people trying to invite themselves to Juneteenth?
They were trying to invite themselves, man.
Well,
and they were trying to invite. They're upset.
You're
they
gonna
feel like they don't have enough parties.
You're gonna be excited to know that I am almost 98% sure it was not a white person that made that board, because the story goes something like this, to the best of my knowledge. There's two factions involved in this, two organizations. One organization, I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's like a South Carolina like community committee or something like that. And they're the ones that usually throw the Juneteenth party at the World Peace Center. But the World Peace Center said, fuck that, we're not going to go with your crew, we're going to go with another crew. And it's like I think it's maybe more like of a national organization, but don't take my word for it. But they're called Juneteenth something. So it's a whole organization about Juneteenth. They're the ones that took it over. They're the ones that made the ads. And not only were there white people in the ads, there were Chinese people, like Asian people, all races, Spanish people. And they said that they wanted to do this because Juneteenth is not just a black holiday, it's for everybody. When it's literally a black holiday. I guess they mean like everybody can celebrate it, but like literally, it is a black holiday.
You know,
it's not Christmas. It's not Thanksgiving.
You know,
this is like
it's one of those
Chinese New Year, and then the dragon head opens up, and it's a white guy under the dragon. You're like, what the hell? Get him out of there. We need a Chinese guy.
I am absolutely tired of every time there's some fucking national organization or something, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, especially now, it's like black people. And it's funny, it's because we're not the ones actually complaining, right? We just say, okay, this is our thing. Boom, fine. And then out of nowhere, somebody co-opts it, and then all of a sudden, it's the blacks' fault. Everything. I'm not even gonna get to it on this show, but everything, it's woke. I'm like, damn, y'all take everything we do. You took our word woke, turn it into co-opted into something else. Now it's LGBT, now it's this, now it's that. I'm like, it never meant any of those things. So just hearing when you say this, it makes sense. The only argument I can say about Juneteenth is that when black people were freed, and we basically we died for everybody else. And I feel like a lot of people is like, they don't recognize that part. Like, I don't mind other cultures, because my ancestors' deaths actually helped Hispanics, actually helped Asians, actually help even, immigrants, European immigrants, and that's a fact. But for you to like dismiss us, that's ridiculous. That's the only problem. Like, you can't come to like, no, because a lot of you other people, Spanish, like everybody, y'all would not even have the rights if we didn't die for the rights, for them to put it on paperwork to say, oh, everybody have rights.
Wild stuff.
Bullshit.
Wild stuff.
Bullshit.
I'm like, okay, just because maybe you want other races to celebrate Juneteenth, that's not how you promote the holiday, though.
No,
because it's not a holiday that is representative of everyone. You can't do a Diwali, like you're gonna do a Diwali commercial, like an Indian Diwali commercial. Everybody's gonna be African, or everybody's gonna be white. They're Indian. It's for Indian. You gotta show them. You gotta showcase their heritage. This is not a national holiday like Thanksgiving, like Christmas, like Halloween. There you could put any fucking Tom, Dick, Harry you want. But no, insane.
Now you know you're retarded.
That's the best thing you could say. Now Twitch came under fire the other day. Did you hear about this?
Which one?
This was wild. This was out of pocket, because Twitch updated their policy.
Again?
Yeah, again. And they were talking about how they were changing up the way that the Twitch partners and the people that stream on Twitch can do ads.
Oh, because they don't want third party.
Well, no, this is what they did, right? So they told all the Twitch streamers that they can no longer have edited in ads, any edited in video ads, any edited in audio ads. They can also not have any banner ads. on their stream. So on the screen, when people are playing their games, for those that don't know, they'll break, they'll like, I will get let's say a G Fuel commercial. They'll pay me and I'll do an audio ad. I'll put a video ad, or I could just have a banner on the bottom of my thing. This was the most insane one right here. They said that if you do, they'll give you a logo. They'll let you do the logo of whatever company, but it could take up no more than 3% of the screen. What is even that? You're gonna see that?
What is that?
And you're gonna want to flick your screen. You're gonna think there's an ant on your screen. It's not. You're not even gonna know what it is.
Is that like my box on the side? Is that 3% right here?
You're not even gonna know what it is. 3% is like this freaking big. So rightfully so, people that are Twitch streamers and even people that are not Twitch streamers came out and they were outraged about this, because now you are taking away people's way to make money that they were already using. This is not something new. People are already able to do this stuff, and now you're taking away another source of income, and the only source of income that they're going to have is the 50-50 split that Twitch does with the partners, where they take 50% of the revenue that they make from, I guess, the subscriptions and stuff like that, and then the ads that I guess Twitch goes. I don't know exactly how their format goes, but I know they get 50-50 split, which they took down from, I think it was maybe like a 70-30 prior. So people were already mad at Twitch for making it 50-50 when it was when it favored the streamers more before. So you got a lot of people coming out. You got Mr. Beast coming out. Shout out to Mr. Beast. And he was like, this is bullshit. I'm about to go stream on, I forgot what he said. I'm going to go stream on Kick in protest.
Of course.
And I was like, I'm down with that. I'm down with that because it's absolutely ridiculous. You're just trying to, there's no reason to take the money out of the streamers' hands. This is the reason why you have a platform. They're also, I mean, when you go on Twitch, they already run 40 ads on their own. So they have like 40 ads. If you're not like subscribed to somebody, you're going to be inundated with ads. But now the streamer can't make their own bread. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, I don't understand it. But
they're about to lose millions. Mr. Beast is moving to Kick.
There is a conclusion to the story, but before I get to that, I'm just gonna say that this is literally the worst time they could do that. Okay, because they're still like basically a monopoly, but the time for that is coming to an end because they are not the only game in town. So this was a move that you should have done years ago. This was something that you should have done. If you wanted to be a real dickhead, if you wanted to fuck people over, you should have done this when you first started, because now they're not the only game in town. And you know that they opened themselves up big time for Kick and these other, and even Rumble to come in and be like, you know what, we're going to capitalize on this and make our website better, which is exactly what they are doing. Apparently, Kick is saying, once they found that, then Twitch said, if you're a partner with them and you want to get out of your contract early, you got to pay $25. Woo. So Kick was like, you know what? We're going to pay. If you want to leave Twitch, we'll pay the $25 for you to leave Twitch. And now Kick is also working on a partner program of their own where they're going to pay their streamers by the hour, which is unheard of, never done before. Now, it's not going to be uniform across the board for every streamer, which it should not be. It's going to depend on how many viewers you have and a couple different factors, but they are apparently going to launch that soon. So after the backlash came out, rightfully so, on Twitch, they came out with a statement and they said, oh yeah, sorry that our communication was off and it was, you guys are outraged due to bad language. It's not as bad as it looks. Everybody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You guys are talking out of your ass. You guys are bullshitting us. You guys are trying to be big shots, and we're not having it. So then
they just had this problem with the black content creators a few months ago. I forget the dude's name, where he was like the #1 streamer, beat out everybody, and then
Kai.
Kai, yes, there
took him off,
and he left. So that was a whole controversy. Now you're telling me you're right back at it? They're really good at controversy, and they're always in the papers for some dumb things. And when they was the #1 for so long, and now you know which one that you forget? TikTok. They even do gaming. People do gaming streams right on TikTok.
So I see this guy who does Fight Night. He does boxing on there.
Yes, he does Fight Night. There's the dudes playing Spider-Man, Street Fighter, all of it. I'm like, oh, it's over. There's
So
no
they come
need.
out with a statement. They came out with a statement a couple of days ago, and they said, yesterday, we released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch. We are removing them immediately. First of all, they're not bad for Twitch because that's exactly why you did it. Because I don't even understand why they do it because it's not taking money out of their pocket. But now they backpedaled. They took it back because they see that they don't have people by the balls anymore because a lot of people,
Bro,
they have these
Twitch is a
content
bitch.
creators like Leafy and Rice Gum who are not popular at all. They kind of fell from grace at a certain point in their career, and now they're back, but they're back on Kick and they're back on Rumble, and their numbers are looking good from what I understand. So there's a market for these guys when as of where Twitch probably would have got a hold of them, they would have been like, "Nah, you guys are too controversial. We're gonna kick you off." Now they have a home, and now they're gonna be making another company money. Aiden Ross is another one that is exclusively on Kick. They're throwing out $1 million deals here, $1 million deals there. This is a great time to be a streamer because there's not one game in town anymore. There's another place to go, and there's a lot of money that's about to be on the table. So if you don't got a controller in your hand, if you're thinking about being a streamer, don't run into it because you think it's going to be a fucking gold rush. But if you're thinking about being a streamer, get your ass in on it now because YouTube is they already are better than Twitch. And from what I heard, YouTube gaming, you got Kick, you got Rumble, you got TikTok. And I'm sure if Twitter ain't working on it, they're about to be.
Oh, yeah.
They're about to be.
That's a fact. That's a fact. There's gonna be too many platforms, in a good way, and that's how we're supposed to be. And you're gonna have it's gonna be the streaming wars. Once again, for the game,
Twitch is gonna lose. Twitch is gonna lose.
It's over.
They already don't even have a good split with the streamers now. Everybody has a better split.
No, they suck.
Oh my god.
They're like the Facebook of the gaming community.
Yeah.
That's how I see them.
Dude, wait till Kick goes, you know what we're going to do like 5 years from now when the streaming wars are really hot and they go, we're going to start giving you guys benefits, dental, medical. It's going to be over after that. You know they're going to do that.
Oh, so, bro, when that starts happening and people are like, yeah, we'll just change the whole game.
Get in. I'm telling you, get in now. You want your dental? Get in it now. Get your audience up. I'm about to start streaming something.
Yo, I was just about to say, let's start streaming.
I'm about to start streaming something because I need to get my dental plan up. This is getting out of hand. It's a really good time to be a content creator in general, I should say.
Yes.
Because you have Rumble, you have Twitter, which is really working on bringing exclusive stuff to their platform, as well as Kick, as well as other places. I wouldn't be surprised if Kick starts integrating, like kind of a YouTube vibe where they just allow people to upload native videos there. But you heard about Tucker Carlson? He's exclusive on Twitter now.
Yes, I did hear that, and that was my prediction, and I predicted right.
What a big move! What a big big grab for Twitter. Congrats to them. No matter how, we're not going to talk about anything political here. It's not what we do. But for those that don't know, Tucker Carlson was a massive part of Fox, and Fox let him go for whatever reason, and Twitter, being the smart ones, they said, hey, we're going to offer you a lot of money.
Yes.
Come over here. And Tucker Carlson is going to do big things for Twitch.
He's
Twitter.
He himself, I said this already in Pastor Show, he himself will be making more money than he's ever made.
Oh, yeah.
It's no doubt. And whether you like him or not, you should go check out his stuff. I mean, he's giving out dirt.
Yeah, that's why he got fired. I think he was doing something. I don't know. I don't even want to say.
But that doesn't even matter. But what's interesting is this is an inside guy that has a beef with the main establishment, and a lot of us do have beef with the main establishment in some shape or form. And if you're interested in it, just go listen to him. I think it's entertaining. I agree with some stuff, but it's entertaining to see on a platform way where everything is going. And it's going to be a wild 3 years. It's going to be a wild 4 years of it's going to be amazing.
That's right.
If you were still watching regular TV, you might as well turn off your
who's
cable.
watching TV right now? who's watching TV right now? Grandmas and grandpas. So yeah, Tucker dropped his first show on Twitter.
Bitches born in the 90s that's under 25 can't cook, can't clean. They don't want to work nothing. Niggas that's 31 and over get in relationships with them and wonder why shit ain't working. That's because all young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
Yo,
Tucker, they let the reins off of him. He's getting crazy. He's like, fuck it, I'm not on Fox. I'm on Twitter. That's not really him. That's a deep fake though. But I found that on Instagram, and I thought it was the funniest shit.
I was just about to say, I saw that same thing. I knew it wasn't him, but that shit.
The deepfakes are getting so fucking good. They're getting so real.
That was a black man. That was a black man that made that one in my head, because I was like, you was just giving out too much secrets from the dirty bitches.
Oh my god. Be bisexual and eat McDonald's. That should be a Twitter. I'm sure that it's got to be somebody's Twitter bio. whoever is bisexual and likes McDonald's, that needs to be your Twitter bio. Insane. So we got a new piece of technology that is completely unnecessary. The Apple Vision Pro. Coming out. God knows when, God knows why it's coming out. But for those that don't know what it is, it's like these goggles, and it's augmented reality, which means it's it imposes whatever you are viewing onto your reality. So you wear the goggles, and let's say you want to open Facebook, it's like some shit out of a sci-fi movie, goes right in front of your eye. Let's say you want to watch the new Transformers movie. You want to see Optimus Prime beat somebody's ass. Well, all you got to do is put your friend while you're on the beach at night with the fire right by your balls, you put your goggles on, and you can see it right in the night sky. It's out of control. I mean, listen, it is cool. It is cool that it exists, but it is completely unnecessary. Like, I would not want this, and it's $3,000. $3,000. And it only has 2 hours of wireless battery. So if you're watching Transformers, you're going to have to plug it in for the last hour and a half or whatever is left in the movie. Okay? And I think the only people that are going to be using this are porn addicts who are like, yeah, this is great. Now I could be in a room. And workaholics, like guys who are going to be like, you know, they're going to be at the dinner table with their fucking helmet on. It's going to be like, are you going to pay attention to us? You know, all of this is about work. And they're just sitting there on their helmet like, huh? Yeah. What do you, they're just like, you know, making documents in the fucking air. They, you know, they take their kid out to the park and the kid gets kidnapped because he's looking at fucking spreadsheets. I was about to say the kidnapping rate is going to be tremendous. He's looking at spreadsheets at the park and somebody goes away with their fucking kid. Those are the two people. And then just obviously, you know, people who are just super nerds. I think it's like kind of cool that you can take your work anywhere you want now, literally on your face. But it's just, to me, unnecessary. It doesn't need to exist. But if you want it, I guess more power to you. You want to walk around looking like you're in Tron or something like that. You know, I could just whip out my phone, dude. Like I could just, I like my computer. I like my phone. I don't need to go anywhere else. The line is right here. We don't need to go any further than this. I think the augmented reality, like the game is cool. Like if you want to play a VR game, I don't like them. I don't want to play them, but I can see that. But to have Facebook literally like on your wall or something like that, it's just like, it's just stop, just get an iPad.
Hey, did you see the commercial when the lady, she was in a business meeting and she laid down on her bed to look up at the three men who she was having a meeting with? It was great.
You insinuating that she was playing with herself? That's what it sounded like. She's laying on the bed on her back.
That was in a commercial.
Thinking about her boss. That's where you brought my mind. I said it was gonna be porn addicts. That's what I said. Are you gonna buy this?
Hell no.
What about when it goes down? When it's like 5 years from now, and it's like they have one for $150.
Bro, I will never. Here's the thing.
About to get
if
serious.
I buy this thing,
let's talk about it.
If I buy this thing, this is going to be, 100%, I need to know what it could do for me to make money. If it doesn't, if I can't figure out a way to make money with this thing, I don't need it.
The only way, I mean, you will make money of it. Like it's a way to optimize your time. That's the only way that you could put it. Like as of right now, there might be another way to make money, but
I'm saying maybe, but I'm saying this technology is not going to be common yet enough. Even I'll give you a perfect example. When remember when the MacBooks came out? And now you'll see Chromebooks, MacBooks in certain schools and stuff like that, right? Especially with Apple products. Not every school goes with Apple products. You don't see Apple products everywhere. Most places still use mainly Dell, right? So on a grand scheme, it looks fun, but are we going to see this everywhere? No.
Not yet. We're gonna. We're gonna.
I mean, if you're
like 40
this money.
No, because the thing about it is, it's $3,000 now. Think about it like a computer.
10 years. You're talking about like 10 years.
Yeah, I'm talking about 10 years from now. It's gonna be you can buy one for like $300 because there are ones out now like Google. I don't know if the Google glasses are still out, but there are already stuff. There's already things like this. So Apple's just throwing their name in the ring right now. But there are other ones that I'm sure are cheaper. So in 10 years, everybody's gonna have one if they want one. It's gonna be like having a DVD player or something. When they first came out, it was obviously for rich people, and then all of a sudden, boom, everybody got one.
Well, when they figure out that battery, listen, I don't need her. I already have too many fucking things spying on me. Now they got technology where they could fucking use Wi-Fi in your house to fucking see the shape of your body and where you're at. I don't need any more shit. I really don't.
The one thing, it just came to my mind though, that is actually cool, and that's because like we make videos and stuff, is that it has cameras on the outside of it, and they showed in the commercial the dad playing with his kids and recording it with it, so he's not holding anything. He can see what he's recording, and he's recording it through the glasses.
And you know what that
is
cool
though. That is
going to lead to another lawsuit like Amazon, because Amazon had recorded little kids' voices and faces and videos. And now people are suing Amazon for that. So, cool. Yeah, great. But then somebody gets something in your fucking thing, hack into your cloud, and now everybody got now there's little pictures of you and Jimmy in the pool, little Sarah, her first period. Yeah, cool, great. Good job. Good job. And then you're sitting on a table and you think it's not recording shit, but it's recording everything around you. I love technology like that.
But now that I think about it though, we might have to get one for the office, so we'll leave it in the warehouse, so we can film like an action scene. Like if we need to do something that we require a lot of movement, you just put the helmet on. Like that's actually cool because you can see what you're recording.
From the creative side.
That is actually cool. So I will backpedal a little bit like Twitch, and I will say that we may get one, but just for the office. And the funny thing about me is, if you know me, like everybody else knows me on this show, I might literally buy this 2 years from now and not remember I said this and talk about how cool it is. That is definitely possible. I am the kind of person that I'm shitting on it now. 2 years from now, I'm going to be like, I'm just like, check this out. I could do this. I'm on Twitter on this side. I'm watching the movie. Like, this shit is hot. And then you're going to be like, didn't you hate this? I'm like, nah, I didn't say that. This shit is fire. I don't know what y'all talking about. I got all my websites open. Like, I'm moving shit across my ceiling. So don't be surprised.
Let me tell you, if I magically have that money by next year or 2 years, and I have like $3,000 just to fucking spend, I'll review it. As a content creator, I'll do what I have to do, blah 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 blah, whatever the case may be, wherever the universe leads me. But like as a regular, I don't. There's too much assets, bro. I've given up just enough of my right. I don't need all of them gone. I don't like the robots in the streets. Now you're gonna just have a robot on your face, because this stuff is gonna have AI, bro.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be linked with AI for sure.
It's gonna be linked with AI. Like it's everything. I mean, this thing can fucking record your heartbeat, your brain activity, if you have asthma, like, bro.
And remember the old saying that we talked about in the last show. Apparently, whatever we have, the government is 10 years ahead.
Yes.
So imagine what they got going. They're like, Apple Vision, bro. We got all kind of shit you don't even know about. Y'all don't even know about it. So I mentioned Transformers a little while ago. I watched Transformers the other day, you can go check out. We did a bonus episode. Me and the Crow did a bonus episode on Saturday. You can go back and listen to it now because we talked about Transformers. Crow watched Across the Spider-Verse, the new Spider-Man movie, and we both watched The Boogeyman, the latest horror movie. So you can check out our reviews on that episode right now. We knocked them all out in about 35 minutes, so you can go check that out. But man, Transformers was something else. I was listening to some reviews today. It is apparently the #1 movie as of right now with $40 million.
Congratulations to you.
I'm shocked. I think Spider-Man, just because they're both family movies. That's the problem.
Yes,
but I think Spider-Man is gonna dethrone it. I love Transformers a million times more than Spider-Man. But I'm just saying, I believe Spider-Man. I wouldn't be shocked if Spider-Man dethrones it. I'm sure it will, but I'm very proud that Transformers is #1 right now.
Spider-Man, and the first one, Into the Spider-Verse, actually did even. It was even doing even better after the months that it came out. It blew up, and then I saw the movie months after it came out. And
I saw it
and it was still highly talked about. So this one is going to do the same thing. There's just people that didn't hit the streaming sites, and that's going to boost its numbers. So it's going to be a fucking monster, man. It's definitely going to get all its rewards like it did in the first movie. So hands down. But I will be seeing Transformers.
You should have watched it before
I
this
will
episode.
see it. We will watch it.
You did watch The Little Mermaid, which we will talk about in just a moment. We're going to do a few other things before that, but stay tuned if you want to hear Momo's review on The Little Mermaid. Check it out. We're going to be talking about that in just a moment. I did find out something fascinating about Transformers and some of our other favorite action movies a couple of months ago, and then I had to re-look this information up. Are you aware that the U.S. military is involved in a lot of these movies? In supporting these movies?
Yes.
You did. You knew about the MPPO, the Motion Picture Production Office, I think it's called.
Yep.
I did not know about this. I did not know.
They're highly invested in Hollywood. For
those that don't know, if you're making a movie, because Transformers 1 and 2 were done like this, and a lot of war movies are done like this. The studio, let's say Universal, they're like, listen, we got Transformers, we want some planes, we want some extra actors, some military guys, maybe we want a couple tanks, Optimus Prime got to kick over a tank or something like that. So you can go to the MPPO that the military runs and apply for them to assist you in your movie, and then the U.S. government assists you with whatever they can in your movie. Now, the only thing is, they can look at the script and they have to approve of the script, and if they want to make some changes, you're gonna have to start making those concessions, or you ain't getting your plane, you ain't getting your explosions, because Full Metal Jacket, which is a classic movie, was denied by the MPPO because I'm sure of some of the controversial scenes in that movie. But I didn't know. I had no idea about this, but somebody made a video about it because they were like, yo, this is bad because it could be propaganda for the military industrial complex.
They were doing this like Disney when Walt was around.
Let me tell you,
they were doing stuff
right
like
now,
this.
bro. Let me tell you something right now. If you fucking think, if you even think that I'm sitting down watching Transformers, right? And I see Shia LaBeouf putting a fucking grenade in Starscream's eye. He blows him up. And I'm like, wow, that's sick. Do you know, the last thought in my mind was, I want to do that. I want to go in the military so I could do that. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
It's really about the military selling weapons.
How is the military's involvement in the movie gonna help? So
basically, by them promoting their products within the movie, right? Tanks, planes, all these new type of technologies that they've been creating or have for years, right? It allows when these movies go to foreign countries. These foreign countries, they don't have the same shit we have. Hey, I want a tank too out here for our armies. If it could do all that. Yeah, bro,
they said it's about propaganda.
Bro, it's all of the above. Propaganda is multi-layer. It's multi-layer, bro. It's about showing your power off to the other countries like, yeah, we got these big boys, and it's also about selling the weapons. It's making sure that the weapons are sold.
Which country?
Why do you think all these weapons are? Why do you these weapons in Ukraine and stuff? I guarantee you saw them in the movie.
Which country called up when Transformers dropped and was like, "Yo, yeah, so we saw the new catalog. What's up with that big one that it's a truck, and then it turns into like a big soldier, like Optimus Prime? It's not real, bro. We don't that we don't
Can you
sell.
imagine that? Well, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that's fucked up. Like that's
that we don't sell.
Country dumb.
What country did that? Like, which we want the one that turns into the gun, like Megatron. It's not real. Sorry.
Well, you know what? One country don't need none of that. Japan. They making Gundams, so they already got their Transformers.
They good. They got their own catalog.
They got their own Transformers. They don't need our shit.
So I was just not aware of this, but I don't take umbrage with this at all. Listen, whatever it takes to make the Transformers a better movie, I'm down. Whatever you got to do, whoever you got to talk to get it, let's do it. I don't really care about the MPPO. I'm not losing sleep over that at all. I'm good. Are you? Do you want this to end? Are you for this? Are you against this?
There's nothing I could do about it. Like it's gonna be sold. That's how I see it. I'm like, it's money. You know what I'm saying? Promotion. It makes sense why our country would do it. I mean,
it's all about the money.
Hey, it's all about the money. You know, private industries, they do their things, man.
So this female wrestler in the WWE named Lacey Evans. I think you can't say female anymore. Is that true?
You can't. Well, women don't want you to say female. They just want you to say women.
This woman wrestler named Lacey Evans, who I like. Why are you leaning to the left, by the way? You're like leaning all the way to the left. Gotta move in there. Move inside.
I was chilling. I was laughing. Hold on.
You're just like leaning. So this woman wrestler in the WWE named Lacey Evans, who I liked every time I see her get in the ring, she came out the other week. And she came out in like a Marine outfit with the drill instructor hat. It was a new gimmick that she was doing. She had like a Southern Belle gimmick before. So she's been doing it for like a couple of weeks now, right? And the daughter of a very a wrestler from back in the day, Sergeant Slaughter, from like the fucking 60s or something like that. He's still alive, but he's old. So his daughter came out and tweeted about Lacey Evans, okay? And she said, "No, this is not okay. WWE, who the fuck does Lacey Evans think she is? There is only one Sergeant Slaughter. There's only one Slaughter daughter, and she's a poser." Now, and then Sergeant Slaughter came out. He was like, "Yeah, you really pissed my daughter off, blah, blah, blah. There's only one of us. Like, you can't copy us, blah, blah, blah." Because Sergeant Slaughter's gimmick...
Get in fucking ring. Get in the fucking ring.
Sergeant Slaughter's gimmick was that he was a sergeant. He had the exact same hat that she had on, but she, like, dolled it up a little bit. So there's been a whole Twitter beef about this, right? But here's the funny part about this now. This is where this gets good now. Now, if you're wondering why I'm even talking about this, this is why. Because I don't even know if the daughter knew this, but Lacey Evans was actually a fucking Marine. And her father, funnily enough, was never a Marine. So if anybody has a right to wear the outfit, it's the woman who was actually a fucking Marine. So she tweets back and she says, "Between your hips," aka Sergeant Slaughter having bad hips by now at this age, "between your hips and your daughter's wrestling ability, the chances of anyone in your bloodline putting me in a bag," because the guy, Sergeant Slaughter came out, he was like, "Yeah, we're going to put you in a body bag," or something like that. It's like his gimmick or something. And she's like, "The chance of you putting me in a body bag is 0. When you birth someone who can carry your legacy or take me out, call me. Until then, salute me like the real Marine I fucking am." That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I gotta watch this match now. I gotta see this now.
They're not going to have a match because I think his daughter's like a wrestler.
She came out.
Oh, yeah. She came out because what they also didn't like is that she used his finishing maneuver, which is a Cobra Clutch, which has been used by other people. So his daughter is mad. She's like, "Oh, you're taking my dad's gimmick. You're ripping him off, blah, blah, blah." But people, finishers have been taken over and over in wrestling. One of the biggest finishers in WWE, or it was WWE at the time, was taken from a guy in Japan. The Stone Cold Stunner was another one that was taken from a guy in Japan. This happens all the time. It makes no sense because she's actually a Marine. This girl was literally talking out of her ass. She has no idea what she's talking about, and now she has a pie in her face. Then the daughter responds, and she's like, "You've got my respect for serving our country. I'm talking about the gimmick. Cobra Clutch and now the hat. You look fucking ridiculous." No. You look fucking ridiculous by making this a big deal. So then Lacey Evans...
This is like arguing with Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get your ass beat. Unless you're going to come out here and actually wrestle this woman, shut the fuck up.
So Lacey Evans referred to the move in her last tweet when she says, a move is a move. Like, basically, I can have the Cobra Clutch. It's been done by others. He doesn't own it. And then she said, as far as my military campaign cover goes, which is the hat, come take it. I'm down with this. I think, Lacey Evans is down with this move. She got into a beef with Cardi B before on Twitter. I forgot why. Lacey Evans. She got into a beef with Cardi B, talking about she's going to kick Cardi B's ass. So you don't want to fuck with Lacey Evans, bro. She's with the smoke, bro. She is with
a bad bitch.
The smoke. I thought this was absolutely hilarious, dude.
This is not no soft chick.
No, she's going to beat that ass.
Everyday woman. Like, you need to know your place.
I always liked her.
Go sit down. I like her already. I gotta watch some stuff with her. She sounds like a dope woman.
And I thought the hat and the gimmick looked cool. I thought it was actually better than the one she was doing before. Really, I mean, she's not really like a main player in the company. I think they're trying to bring her back up to like maybe main event status. I don't know for sure, but I like her. So, the Justice League trailer. What is it called? Justice League War. Justice League War came out. What are your thoughts on this?
War World. I had a dream that they would stop trying to make Justice League movies. I had a dream. Okay, the trailer. I don't give a fuck how nice it looks. I don't care how much effort you put into it. I asked you for the last 8 to 10 years, if you're going to do a live action, anything DC movie, please establish the individual hero story before we start fucking making team up movies. You saw Marvel do it. You saw Marvel do it. You see Marvel still doing it. You see the blueprint. You have the heroes. You have the stories. You have the writers. Why are you still trying to throw a DC live movie every fucking 2 years at us? I'm tired of it. I don't know what the universe or what's going on. It's just a dumb move. I don't care. I feel like an atheist with DC movies now. I just don't believe in your live action capabilities. I didn't look up the director because honestly, I didn't care.
Huh? You know it's animation, right?
No. This looks pretty live action to me.
It's animation, Mo.
It's animation?
I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on.
That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? It's animation.
Hold on.
Justice League World War 5 days ago trailer. It's animation.
Oh, thank God.
My man is bugging out. That animation is so good. My man thought it was real. Oh my God.
Woo.
What the hell?
I
You
feel so much
smoking on
better.
something good.
I ain't smoking on something good. Oh my God. This is so bad, right? Because I literally did not even pay attention enough, apparently, because I just don't have enough faith in DC. You know what? I saw the one with that animation. Well, hold up.
My man thought it was live action. Damn.
Is this CGI?
It's animation. Yes.
Hold on.
What are you looking at? You got your phone must have what do you got, like a 12K? Why does your shit look live action to you?
This is why it looks live action to me.
What are you watching? That's not it. Wait, play that. Play that.
Play this?
Play that. Let me see that. What the fuck is that? Send me that. What are you looking at? I'm looking at a whole different trailer from Warner Brothers 5 days ago. Justice League World War. You're looking at like, I don't know what you're looking at.
I don't know what I'm looking at now. Now I got to go look at the thing.
I'm going to send you the trailer. All right, we're back. Crow watched the actual trailer because my man was watching like a fan-made trailer. It literally just said Justice League, and it was like Ezra Miller was there from the literally the new movie that just came out, the new Flash movie. It was an obvious fan-made trailer, which is probably why you hated it. What do you think of the real animated trailer?
Oh, it was fantastic. I stand by. They can only do good with animated movie as always. And World is a great storyline. Great. I don't know how they're gonna stick to like comic books and stuff like that. What liberties they're gonna take, but it's fun. It's fun. See the Western sci-fi mix all in with the dinosaurs and all that crazy shit. It's gonna be fun. I didn't see any Green Lanterns.
Dinosaurs are in this?
Yeah, I saw a dinosaur, bro.
Jurassic Park crossover?
Maybe. With some alien dinosaur.
Bro, when you were talking, I'm like, they make the best animated movies. What are you talking? I was like, what are you doing?
They do.
You have me confused, bro.
They do. Listen, I lost faith in their live action. So anytime
who watches a live action DC movie? I guess except for the new one that's coming out. Oh, that's out. I think Flash is out.
Flash
I didn't see it though.
You know what?
Flash out?
There's one. I think it's coming out, or I don't know. I don't care for that. But there is one live action DC movie.
You don't care for the Flash?
No, not the Ezra Miller one. I don't give a fuck about that.
Why not?
I don't care, bro. Listen. The guy is a weirdo.
Oh, you mean like you don't care about him?
Him as a person.
Okay. I don't. Yeah, well, that's different. I thought you were talking about the movie.
I don't care about the actor. I also don't care about the movie as well because simply every other thing that they do just sucks in my opinion. I just don't have faith in their live action movies. I hate the high and feel. I don't like things giving me this constant like, oh my God, I love it and I'm down. But there's one thing that I'm so super excited for, and that is Blue Beetle.
What is that?
Oh my God. Where do I begin with Blue Beetle? So hold on, give me 1 second. My camera.
Don't begin. Your camera's good.
No. It did something.
Well, don't give us the whole thing. Just give us a brief.
Listen, Blue Beetle is a young Spanish kid. Reyes, I forget his first name. I used to say it all the time. But there's a young Spanish kid. I'm just giving a brief one.
You say it all the time. Why? You used to hang out with him?
There's a young Spanish kid who basically gets this alien technology that attached to his back, to his like neural spine, to his spine, right back of his back, and it gives him this super alien technology's ability. So it's a super armor, and it's usually meant to take over worlds. But when it crashed to Earth, its program got messed up, and now it's attached to a human who's has to learn how to control his powers and everything else like that, and he becomes a superhero. But it's similar to like Miles Morales, but on a DC side, and it's really fun.
Is the movie coming out?
I saw the trailer. Yeah, I gotta go check out the movie.
Is it a real trailer?
Yes, this is a real trailer.
Wait, is it a live action movie?
This is a live action movie. This is the only DC live action movie I am super excited to see.
Oh, okay.
Only one. Don't care about anything else. This is the only one. This is one of those characters that was low rank on the superheroes, got more views in comic books, animated series. The Young Justice, he's one of my favorite characters. I'm gonna look up his name in a second, but to say it correctly, I'm absolutely excited to see this movie. Period.
Yeah, I saw the trailer came out 2 months ago.
Yes. Okay. Did it?
Yeah.
I don't even care when it is. When is the movie released? That's all that matters.
So you watched The Little Mermaid. Was it today or yesterday?
I watched it yesterday.
What did you think about it?
Yesterday. The Little Mermaid. First, let's begin with just saying this. Everybody who's reviewed this movie came at the mermaid for being black. Everything else, all your wokeness, blah, 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 Disney. This movie is hands down, I'm sorry. 5 out of 5. Matter of fact, I'll give it a 4.5 because it was the animation. The my boy Flounder really scared me, and
He was ugly as hell. The guppy.
he was
Was it Flounder? Yeah,
Flounder. Flounder he was ugly as hell. The animation on the animals was some of the animals was really off-putting.
So how could it be 5 out of 5?
Because of that, just that. It did throw me off. It did throw me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of the animated direction, it just made me cringe a little. But the movie was fantastic. The movie was fantastic. This
I heard it was bombing.
This movie. So if you don't know anything about me, if you don't know anything about me, you should know one thing. I love Broadway. I love Broadway shows. I love anything on stage. I love them. When I tell you this movie was, since I was a kid and I used to picture Broadway shows being movies, more movies, and with all the technology, this was it. Haley Bailey was chosen not by her color. I don't believe that. She was chosen because of her voice. She is a phenomenal. She is a phenomenal singer.
Wow.
Fantastic. She was hands down. When she sung Goosebumps, I was like, oh, she hit the notes perfectly for me. I was like, wow, it made me feel like when I was watching The Little Mermaid as a child, when I was a kid, and I was singing those songs with my sister and my cousins. It felt like that. It brought back good memories. I had a lot of good just moments in the movie with her acting, and she didn't even speak a lot of it. I just want to point that out too. She didn't even speak. It was just a lot of facial expressions and singing and stuff like that. She did a phenomenal job. But the next person, the real person that took the show though, Melissa McCarthy.
Who's that? Ursula?
She was Ursula.
I heard Ursula was whack.
We loved her.
Not the actress. I heard somebody critique Disney movies now and say that they're basically not even dangerous, that they don't do anything.
First of all, this girl got stabbed in the stomach.
What, a seashell?
Spell. Huh?
Who got stabbed?
Ursula.
Well, what, a seashell?
No. With I believe it was like a part of a ship.
They stabbed her.
They stabbed her.
Okay.
Stomach. She got impaled. But she died. She had to definitely died. The king, Poseidon, he died in the movie. I don't know what y'all mean that it was solved. She was a villain through and through. She started off a villain. She had some great Melissa. Oh, she had some great lines in this movie. She was believable as Ursula. I loved her. I loved her. Jay would tell you she thought she was the hottest Ursula they could have picked. She was perfect.
Wow.
This was a professional. And the acting, I feel like people just don't give acting credit anymore.
You think the acting is great?
You got to give acting credit. These people did a great job. I just didn't like the dude.
Who's the prince or whatever the fuck?
The prince. I didn't give a fuck too much about him.
What was he?
I mean, he was Ariel's love interest.
Okay.
Yeah, he was, he had his own song. It was it was a good song. Jay liked it. I didn't really care for it. But there was one part that everybody hates where I love the scuttlebutt.
What the hell is that?
The scuttlebutt. The rumor. I can't do it.
Is this
the rumor,
song?
the gossip.
I don't know
the
what you're talking
scuttlebutt.
about. You're losing your mind now. You smoking something good today.
Yo, if you didn't see the movie, you don't know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. The scuttlebutt.
Okay. I only heard one song. I heard the song from Aquafina where she's like wah 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 wah, and I was like, I just switched though. I just didn't. I couldn't take it.
That was in the movie.
I couldn't take it.
Wah 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 was in the movie. I don't know if that was a song though.
She was singing it.
She was singing it though.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at the cast.
Fuck the
see
cast.
if I forgot anybody. I was looking at the cast to see who
fuck them
to talk about. Hold up. The cast was good, bro.
You already mentioned everybody. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna. You're gonna start talking about the lighting guy now. You already mentioned all the fucking guys.
Listen,
so you give it a 5 out of 5. Wow, amazing. I did hear it bombed, but now I checked my facts. It bombed in China, so it didn't bomb in America. It looks like it got 117 million in America right now, something like that. So I don't know where it falls on the list of movies, but I'm sure it's very high.
No, it's a really good movie. It's a family movie. For all the people that was talking about slavery, shut the fuck up. I don't really care about that stuff. Like,
About how
please
they
stop.
didn't acknowledge
Stop
slavery
bringing.
like they're supposed to in a Disney movie or something.
I don't want them to acknowledge
What were
anything.
they,
And Disney already has.
what were they
went
supposed to do?
back-
Ariel was supposed to wash up on the beach and it was supposed to be in the middle of a slave auction or something? Like, what the fuck? How would you write that in there? How the fuck are you going to do that?
There was enough diversity. Ariel's sisters were all different cultures. The queen on land was a black woman. I mean, the movie was very diverse. Everybody made money. It was a great movie, and it was taking place in the Caribbean, and so the Caribbean made money. So my people made money.
How was
so
the
I'm really-
lobster? That's the only guy I cared about. Where was the lobster at?
He was there. He was the whole time.
was
He was
good?
in the movie. Yeah, he was
That's the
decent.
only thing I care about.
I don't
is
know
the
that.
fucking
I
lobster.
forget. I'm told not to look
Sebastian.
at
That's
the
the
cast.
I only care
Sebastian.
about Sebastian. That's the only one.
You
I,
only
did,
about Sebastian?
I didn't like
He-
Little
it's-
Mermaid. I could care less. I could never watch it again. I watched it back in the day when, like, back when if there wasn't anything good on TV, you had to watch a movie and, you put on, and that's like one of the movies that would be around is Little Mermaid.
Bro,
So I'd
that
see it
movie
once in a
is
while.
phenomenal, though. The original.
Yeah.
On the artistic level, it is phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks
The
good.
work-
It looks good.
The work that was put into that movie, wow. We wouldn't have what we have without the Little Mermaid.
No. I'm glad you liked it, though. There you go.
I-
Review the Little Mermaid.
Go see it.
There you go. Review the Little Mermaid.
Scuttlebutt.
You have any final words?
I love y'all. The scuttlebutt. The rumor, the gossip, the tea, the scuttlebutt.
Okay, well, he's gonna go back to smoking whatever he's been smoking today because he's losing it. Make sure you like this. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't. Make sure you give it a share if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, make sure if you want to take us in your pocket or something, got YouTube Premium and all that. We are on Spotify. We on Apple. All that stuff. Peace and love. See you next time.